Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super well. Also, if you're new here, hi, welcome. Thank you for spending time with me today, and I hope you enjoy. So yeah, welcome to my 2024 January plan with me. Things are going by so fast. I feel like just yesterday I was doing my journal setup, and now we're doing planning for 2024, and before I know it, we're going to be planning for February. Oh my gosh. But as I mentioned in my 2024 journal setup, if you haven't watched, I am doing another themed journal this year, which I'm so excited about. Last year for 2023, I had done a media-inspired journal, so every single month we did a theme based off of some piece of media, and this year we are doing art history, which I've delved into a lot within my studies and art history courses and things like that. So I'm very excited to explore this type of theme with you guys throughout this year of 2024, and let's introduce the artists that we're going to be focusing on for this month. I thought that this artist would be a fun, chill introduction to the kind of vibe and theme that I wanted to do for this year. So for the month of January, I decided to do Piet Mondrian. Piet Mondrian was a Dutch painter of the 20th century. He was born in the late 1800s and died about 1944, so about the mid 1900s. And yeah, so he was a Dutch painter and he was very well known for his abstract pieces. When he started doing painting was his main medium. He did a lot of more like figurative pieces and things like that. So like a lot of artists, started off with studies and learning the shapes of the world and things like that. But as time went on, he delved more and more into the world of abstract art. And he ended up in a spot where it solely fell in just geometric shapes, which is what this month is going to be inspired by. I feel like this artwork of his red, blue, and yellow geometric shapes is very well known. I feel like everybody knows this piece, or at least recognizes it in at least the back of their mind. And it really has had like a very significant impact on how people view art in the 20th century and even today in the 21st century. And also it's a easy style to recreate, I feel like. While there is not a lot of thought behind it, it also feels like there is a lot of thought behind it, which again I feel like all abstract art is, because a lot of people are like, oh, I could easily recreate this, but there's also like the thought and feeling that goes behind it as well, and there's a whole different world in the mind of artists. What I also find very interesting about the main art piece that I'm inspired by for this month, which is the red, blue, and yellow composition, is that while this painting was made in 1930, so within the 20s and 30s of the 1900s, it is very much what the modern day style is today in the 21st century. I feel like a lot of people have pieces that are like modern colored squares in their houses and things like that, and they think that it's so modern and not necessarily futuristic per se, but modern, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And it's very interesting to see and analyze that this was a piece from 1930. This was almost a century ago, and yet this is what people consider modern. So I thought it was very interesting to go and study that kind of side of it all and see how, again, history is just a time loop that happens over and over again, whether it be like social conflicts, economic conflicts, and especially art. Art is a constantly reoccurring theme within our different centuries, and I can't wait to explore that a lot more and in the next coming months and things like that. It also allows us to be able to make some assumptions and hypotheses of what will be in style next. So we can kind of, again, see that like vicious cycle of recurring themes and things like that. So very excited to delve into that a lot more. But as a bullet journal theme itself, I think it was actually very fun to do. Just going away with that ruler and that thick liner, just doing like these little boxes and coloring only some of them in, and like thinking of the composition of where the colors should go. Like, it just was like very therapeutic in a way, and really fun to do just like straight lines, no curves. I did a little bit of curves for like the dates and things like that, obviously, and when I was writing things, but for the actual like shapes themselves, like it was very fun to do like a very angular type of style, which I feel like I don't usually do, especially in the 2023 journal where I did like media inspired things. I was very much like drawing things based off of like movies and books and all that kind of stuff, so you know, there was like a very different style. It wasn't so abstract. So I think this was really, really fun to delve into, and I don't know, it very much inspired me to try some more abstract pieces in the coming future. Who knows? I feel like when I work on this type of style of abstract and pop art and that kind of thing, it really gets me into that same mindset that I fall into when I do art journaling, where it's just you turn your brain off and you just let your hands go and create. So I don't know, it was fun. It really got me into that mood again of like just playing around with paper and just placing blocks randomly here and shapes and all shapes and colors. And again, it was a very interesting experience, honestly. But yes, this theme was very quick to do, but again, I think it was very effective, and I definitely got the point across, and I definitely enjoyed it. I even wrote the name of the artist there at the bottom in order to remember, and I'm going to be doing that every single month. But yes, here is the final little quick overview of the month of January, inspired by Piet Mondrian and his red, blue, and yellow composition piece, and I can't wait to delve into it a lot more for the coming weeks. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Bye, guys!